his work has left a direct mark on everything from utilities to automation and IoT-driven solutions. Mr. Kalidasan Sethuraman.
I used to look every customer as a partner, and I put myself in their shoes to understand why exactly they need such kind of a solution.
That's such a powerful reminder that credibility compounds faster than any hype.
You need to have some prior, thinking about what sort of a solution could solve the problems.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to FaceTime with Leaders, powered by Directors Institute, World Council of Directors. Now, today's conversation is going to be special because we are diving into a career that's not just about growth, but about transformation. Our guest has scaled businesses across the Middle East, Turkey, and Africa, driving sales growth of over 950% at LUMEL S.A, leading high-stakes projects with giants like Schneider Electric, SEC, DEWA, FEWA, SEWA, and shaping the way industries think about energy management, client retention, and sustainable solutions. He has been recognized with multiple awards: the Sales Excellence Award, Leadership Visionary Award, and Top Performer Award. And if that wasn't enough, his work has left a direct mark on everything from utilities to automation, renewables, and IoT-driven solutions. Please join me in welcoming a true growth strategist, innovator, and leader of leaders, Mr. Kalidasan Sethuraman. Mr. Kalidasan, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you so much, Sunny. Thanks, and it's a wonderful platform to connect the global audience via the Directors Institute. Thank you so much.
So, to start with, Mr. Kalidasan, every career has a beginning. And yours started with relays and metering systems back at L&T before scaling into global leadership across Meta. If you take us back to those early days, what shaped the foundation of your career? And how did that young engineer in India grow into a regional director, transforming markets across 3 continents?
This is a very nostalgic question, and the moment I'm just getting myself around 2 decades back. It is like it all started in 2005 when I graduated from RV College of Engineering in Bangalore, and it was about the electrical engineering degree. And along with that, I joined Larsen and Toubro as a GET. So the shop floors of GET, the Mysore factory in Mysore for the meters, L&T factory, and I could able to see, visualize myself that 2 decades before I was there assembling the relays, the releases, the for the breakers, meters, the multifunction meters, numerical protection relays, the basic type and the mid-range type, and it all started in that shop floor. And after that, I got a transformation from Larsen and Toubro to Schneider Electric for a better move on the new growth platforms, where Schneider got into the India market with their numerical protection relays and meters. And I got an opportunity for business development in the southern part of India. And I was helping the sales team to penetrate the market, adding value to the product line which was newly introduced. And it all started with a very ambitious NGP team in Schneider for penetrating this market, because Schneider was known for switch gears, but then it all with they started into the metering and relays. And then the Middle East market, the overseas market opened the gate through the Schneider itself. Then I was handling the GCC countries, and Saudi Arabia. I handled almost like 4 or 5 years for the Schneider in power quality solutions. And 2017 onwards, there was another transformation in my career. I got a very challenging position to take care of the Middle East market for the LUMEL S.A from Poland, where they did not have any footprint in this market. So they were looking for a candidate to develop this market and expand their business in the Middle East, Turkey, Africa. So overall, it's a journey of an engineer in Mysore to global market, where today I'm handling almost three continents: Middle East, Turkey, and Africa. That is Asia connected with Africa, and this is an opportunity where I have given my best to develop this business till date, and it's going on and on. So this is how I got the transformation in my career.
Great. So from relay boards to boardrooms, it really shows how grit and curiosity can scale into global leadership. Uh, all right, what a great start to this conversation, Mr. Kalidasan. So continuing it, at LUMEL S.A, you did not just sell products, you shifted the whole playbook into integrated energy solutions. And in the process, drove a 60% YOY surge and almost €1 million revenue boost. So, what was the leadership mindset that allowed you to see beyond products and into solutions that changed the game?
In Middle East market for Lumel, the product approach, uh, was not going to be successful. This I was aware from the beginning, because we had the major players in the market like Schneider, ABB, Siemens, and Socomac. All these frontline players, they are major players, and they have already the distribution network in the market, and very established, very powerful, very strong network. But with a very limited resources of Lumel, I was trying to frame a strategy, and it worked well for me. And it was like, rather than going through the product approach, I started through a solution approach, where focusing on the applications of the product, what is required for the customer, or from the customer point of view, how we can provide them a solution, not only selling a meter. The talks was all about the solution of the meter, how the meter is going to add value to them. So I started penetrating with the energy management solution kind of an approach, and connecting with the local solution partners in the Middle East market, in UAE, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, everywhere. This was the approach, and this gave a very good recognition in the market, and through various end users, data centers, solar. Then we also got opportunities in the utilities, substation automation segment, and this is how the product oriented, that was a traditional approach by any manufacturer, any player in the market, to new Lumel. Even though Lumel was like 70 years old company in the global European zone, Middle East zone, they did not have much awareness, and people were not knowing them. So this is how the product, from product to solution, was it worked really well. And even today we are getting projects more on the solution side, specifically for solar, renewable energy resources, and that is how it got transformed. And the success come through a slight change in the strategy from the traditional one.
Absolutely. So, you have achieved an incredible 95% client satisfaction rate and boosted retention by 25%. Now, in a world where loyalty is fragile, what's your secret sauce for building long-term client trust?
I have, more than decades, 2 decades of experience in the frontline sales and application role, facing the customers. So retaining the customer, rather than looking customer as just a customer, the partner as a partner, I was trying to always look into their problems and their position. So I used to look every customer as a partner, and I put myself in their shoes to understand what exactly, why exactly they need such kind of a solution, how it will solve their problem. So I become more of a partner to them as well, a consultant kind of an approach, rather than trying to sell what we have for a commercial value, which is not going to be a sustainable one. Because a lot of players in the market, they're offering their own products and competing with us, or any other brand, on the technical feature wise. So the client satisfaction came into picture through the consultative approach, where the customer itself feels, he's not a sales guy, he's has come to give a solution. So based on my knowledge, whatever I had from the Larsen and Toubro, Schneider kind of backgrounds, the different kind of markets, applications, various projects. So I try to consult the customers what is best for them. Sometimes even if our solution doesn't work, I try to give them a solution where it is ideal for customer, and that is how I have retained my customers. So not only pushing my products, but is also most of the times I've handled their problems as well, so they feel comfortable working with me. And whenever they have a new project or something to challenge with, I'm always there to help them. So this is one of the main areas where I have satisfied my customers, and I could able to retain most of them.
Incredible, Mr. Kalidasan. The way you frame trust as both fragile and powerful really stood out. It's not just a feel good word, it's growth strategy.
Yes, exactly. So I have gone to not only my networks, wherever I have networked with my technical advisors, my seniors, my mentors. I have also gone through kind of networking, and I have a very good relationship with the industry people, similar to the electrical electronics networks. So these are all things which adds up. It's not only me, because I have gathered not only experience, even advices from my seniors, and that is how things have gone, and success has come not suddenly, and it has come over a period of time. So the retention increased gradually over a period of time. So now customers are satisfied, and I am able to retain them.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you have pioneered new products in the Middle East, from LoRaWAN meters to active harmonic filters, and turned them into market success. For leaders listening, what does it take to spot an opportunity before the market itself realizes it exists?
This again comes from the interaction with the customers, consultants, the market, the end users of various segments. So when I interact with them, and I try to understand what is exactly the bottleneck for them, and what could be the future to have a solution, to give a reliable and sustainable solution for them. And that is how the idea of new products come into picture. Not only LoRaWAN meters, even the new product application products, like for power transformer controls, something like a tap position indication with a LUMEL device. I was able to give them a solution where they felt the utility substation automation and the power transformer team felt the device is really adding a value to them. So it all depends again on the how well and how deep you are interacting with your customers and the market, and the responses not only from the customer side, also um, from the higher level utility, the government and their consultants, and the subcontractors level, system integrator level. Everybody as a stakeholder are adding value and having facing issues. So once you get into these areas, and then when you think about it, and when you try to come out with a solution, automatically I discuss with my seniors in the industry, and participating in the exhibitions, innovative products coming in the market. And these are all the 360-degree. You need to have some prior thinking about what sort of solution could solve the problems. So that is how the new products in the in some of the areas I have introduced, which was never in the history of Lumen. And that is how because the technology market and the advancements are so dynamic that we have to cope up with the changes. It's so dynamic now. So we have to lead. Once we lead, we get an opportunity to really lead the market and of course competition will follow, but still we have an edge, and it becomes more easy to pitch in our solution in the market. So this is again another success strategy which worked well for us in this Middle East meta segment.
Rightly said, Mr. Kalidasan. And now we have gone deep into business and leadership, but now it's time to loosen up with a quick rapid fire round. No overthinking, just the first thing that comes to your mind. So, are you up for it?
Yes, I am ready. Let's go. Let's start.
Okay. First question, one award or recognition that meant the most to you?
Mm, I would say client satisfaction. That is the recognition. It is not about me, it is about the trust of my clients. So this is the most important recognition for me.
All right. The toughest negotiation you have ever been in, one word to describe it.
Only one word: relentless.
Okay. Nice. A book, leader, or thinker who has inspired you, inspired your approach or to growth. A book, leader,
A book, leader.
or thinker
uh,
who has inspired your approach to growth.
I would definitely say Jim Collins, about Good to Great, because this book is all about discipline, power, and vision, and consistency and clarity. It's an amazing book.
Lovely. One city you would love to retire in.
I'll go with Bali because of the nature, the peace, and there is something special in that Bali, beautiful island, which will energize you, not only you, any human being, to rejuvenate and come back. That is the place.
Okay. Last question of the rapid fire round, and it is if someone wrote a book about your career, what would the title be?
Hmm, this is interesting. I started with the relays.
Nice
So
title. This is
relays,
interesting.
relays to boardrooms, relays to boardrooms. Does it make any? I feel this is this could be the book name. Relays to boardrooms.
Absolutely interesting. Relays to boardrooms. Absolutely great. All right, that was fun, Mr. Kalidasan. That was truly fun. Rapid fire round, and that way we came to know the personal side of Mr. Kalidasan, who is a professional, thorough professional. Uh, all right,
Thank you.
so let's move ahead with the next segment of questions, and the first one targets the challenges that the industry faces. So, Mr. Kalidasan, in recent years, we have seen a rise in scams around energy storage. Everything from fake training programs to shady financing schemes promising massive returns on unvetted technologies. Often these lack transparency, credible endorsements, or even real world results. Given your deep experience in energy management and solution design, what advice would you give to businesses and professionals to protect themselves from falling into these traps?
Yes, absolutely, you're right. What you mentioned, it is real. Technology is also real. Scams are also real. Many players who are in this segment, who are offering energy management solutions, energy efficiency solutions, sustainable solutions, renewable energy solutions, they overcome it to gain the customer interest, and the win the contract on the commercial basis. And something like a nominal 15 to 20% savings, or 10 to 15% savings could be the ideal level of achievement. But what they do, they give 30%, 35%, which is realistically not achievable. But just to give some kind of an very interesting, and to gain the short term interest of the customer to sign the contract and things like that, they do a list of standards of IEC or whatever it is, and then they need to have a clear technology background, and maybe to sit with the consultants and advisors to discuss whether realistically it is achievable or not. And finally, due diligence is a very important thing, not only for this kind of projects, any project, that this is mandatory for survival as well. So that is how the industries can overcome in a period of time, avoiding such kind of scams and getting into such kind of this one uh, you know uh, projects which doesn't work, the savings what they committed, and it all becomes finally when the end results after 1.5 years, when the performance is evaluated and the savings are not there, the commercials are not achieved, it all becomes a complete mess. So this is what I, in my opinion, I personally feel after looking at some cases, heard about it, I've seen it, I've discussed with the customers, some customers have discussed with us. So this is how things can be changed for better.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I really like how you brought in both the caution and the optimism. That's such a powerful reminder that credibility compounds faster than any hype.
Yes, exactly. Because the EV charging, digital grids, now the technology on day by day is advancing, and innumerable options are available for end users, clients. But it is their duty to get into what exactly will work for them, what is realistically achievable, and how they can get consultancy from the advisors, mechanical, electrical, thermal, on all sides of engineering. They need to look into it and then come to a conclusion what exactly can be really achieved. So this is my way of looking at it.
Okay. So, Mr. Kalidasan, before we close, I would love to hear your thoughts on Directors Institute, World Council of Directors. From your perspective as a global growth leader, what has your experience with DI been like so far? And what value do you think it unlocks for professionals across industries?
Mm, Directors Institute, first of all, it is really a very good, I would say it's a platform for professionals, leaders who wanted to have a thinking and connect with the people of the same thing, same cadre to, shaping the future on the corporate level. And it is not only a theory. Directors Institute is an expertise platform, and it's a well established management, and they know what they are doing. It is really amazing. I appreciate what they have been doing and continuously on a continuous basis. For me or people like us, this is a wonderful opportunity to not only, it's not about learning theory, they are also involving global leaders, industry trends, pioneers, and all these areas they are covering. The platform is so sophisticated, and it is enabling the future leaders to come and have an idea on the governance, ethics, and the standards, practices. So many things are involved in this, and I personally appreciate, and also I'm happy to be part of this Directors Institute alumni, and I'm still learning. A lot of things are going on. I understand it is not particularly like for 6 months, 9 months, 8 months. No, it's not like that. It is all about, I think, continual learning is what they are trying to convey to the professionals of all across, not only the engineering, finance, it could be healthcare industry, it could be any industry. So the all industries have the same things to look into it. The governance and all these oversights are same. So this is a wonderful platform altogether. So all the best to Directors Institute. They are doing amazing job.
That's such a thoughtful reflection, Mr. Kalidasan. Leadership as stewardship, that really lands deeply. And I like how you frame DI as more than a platform, almost like compass for leaders.
Yes, exactly. Yes, it is true, because they are coming up with so many they are continuously thinking about it, how they can make more value addition, so that all leaders, the future leaders, existing pioneers, or all can be part of this family. And these are all for the betterment of the future, sustainable, and all these things what people are talking about. I think this is a very positive vibe, which is mandatory for such an environment to go to the next level, I believe.
Absolutely, Mr. Kalidasan. And thank you so much for joining us today. What really stands out from your journey is how you have never just chased numbers, you have built trust, nurtured partnerships, and transformed industries across regions. From scaling revenues and introducing cutting edge products to leading teams across the Middle East, Turkey, and Africa. Your story shows us that leadership is as much as about a vision and resilience as it is about growth.
Thank you so much, and it was a wonderful session from the Directors Institute, that they are trying to discuss with the professionals of various industry, and trying to bring a very healthy environment on the for the leaders in the industries of various industries. And even the youngsters would be very much uh, you know uh, looking at such kind of this kind of environment will really help them of any any category, not only the managers, even the young engineers, and the upcoming young leaders. So overall, it's a wonderful platform to be with.
Thank you once again, Mr. Kalidasan, for joining in. And to our listeners, if today's conversation gave you a fresh way of thinking about energy, governance, or leadership, share this episode with someone in your network who needs that inspiration. And of course, a big thank you to Directors Institute of World Council of Directors for making conversations like this possible. This has been FaceTime with Leaders, powered by Directors Institute. Until next time, keep learning, keep leading, and stay future ready. Thank you so much.